In 2025, we ran a VP engineering search for an IT GCC in Bangalore. The comp was at market, about 1.3 CR. The candidate was exceptional, built team, exactly what the briefing was, but he declined. Not because of the base, because no ESOPs, 30% variable was tied to his global KPIs, which he didn't have control. On paper, obviously it was 1.3 CR. In reality, it was about 95 lakhs. He had another offer, 1.2 CR, again, fixed, guaranteed, he took it. The number was right, the structure was wrong. Market comp doesn't close candidates, structure does. At senior levels, candidates don't evaluate CTC. They evaluate certainty, control, downside risk. And here's where most companies miss it. Comp failures don't happen at the offer stage. They happen at the start of the search. Comp is not an offer decision. It's a day zero decision. So let me discuss about 6 steps which we can look at in terms of how do we structure in terms of the compensation. Step 1. Lock the structure before you go to the market. Do not figure out comp later. Define upfront, guaranteed cash, what's the variable like, ESOPs if any, joining support if there's any flexibility. Then go to the market. Your pitch should be clear from day one. This is a structure. This is the guarantee. This is the upside. You need to be very, very clear in terms of what's coming on board. If you start the search first and try to fix your comp later, then you will lose the candidate you want. Step 2. Anchor on guaranteed, not CDC. CDC is noise. Guaranteed cash is a signal. Take their current comp, remove whatever is the variable that you're talking about, unvested ESOP. We're talking about the fixed compensation. What's left is the real baseline. Your offer must beat that clearly. If you don't know this number, you don't know your candidate. Step 3, build for the candidate, not for the market. Comp is not one size fits all, right? Like if, for example, if you look at pharma leaders, they want certainty. But if you're looking at AI or product leaders, they're mostly looking at ESOPs upside. If you're looking at senior leaders with family, they want stability, flexibility. Same role, different decisions. Design for the person you want, not for the benchmarking sheet. Step 4, price the risk. Ask the HR that if he leaves within 3 months, how easy is it for him? If the answer is really easy, then weak offer. If the answer is equity vested, switching cost is high, early momentum is built, stronger commitment. This is not about locking someone in. It's about making the role worth staying in. Step 5, pressure test before you release. Before the offer goes out, ask your search partners, would you advise this candidate to accept? If there is an hesitation, obviously you need to fix it. Offer stage is not for surprises. Unclear variable, there's weak ESOPs, misaligned expectations. These should be solved before the search starts. Step 6, be explicit. Then commit beyond year 1. Break it down clearly, base versus variable, what's the actual variable payouts, what's the target if any, ESOPs value, real versus theoretical. And if there's any flexibility, convey that. Then add one line that changes everything. 12-month comp review, committed and written. It costs nothing, right? It builds a little bit of trust. So in most decline offers that we tracked at Recruise, the number was within about 10%. The rejection reason, structure was an issue. Variable with no control, no ESOPs, it was not very competitive, guaranteed below current baselines. 3 out of 4 failures weren't about money, they were about the design. Let's discuss what are the common mistakes that happens. 1, starting search before defining comp. Selling CDC, hiding the structure. 2, treating variable as guaranteed. 3, fixing comp after the process and skipping comp review discussions. At senior levels, you don't get multiple chances. Let's discuss something which worked really well, right? A BFSI GCC which we worked with had one thing very, very clearly defined as a structure. They had clear guarantee versus what the variable, what's a fixed compensation. They had meaningful ESOP. Within 12 months, review was documented. What happens is out of all these 3 things, the acceptance rate from 60% shot up to over 86%. Same budget, same design. If your offers aren't getting accepted, don't increase the number first. Fix the structure. If you're about to go to the market and want to get some compensation structure up front, let's talk. We've seen where offers break, and it's rarely where people think.